Hi, my name is JOHN MAXWELL, and welcome today to Minute with Maxwell. I'm excited to bring you this 5-part video series on my book, The Leader's Greatest Return, Attracting, Developing, and Multiplying Leaders. From chapter 6, I talk about the fact that the greatest leaders aren't necessarily the ones who do the greatest things, but they are the ones who empower others to do great things. I love that quote. And today's word on Minute with Maxwell is empower. And one of my favorite quotes is from George Patton, who said, "Never tell people how to do things, tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity." So I want to talk to you about empowering people. To empower people means that you have more than positional authority. You have credibility as a leader, and you have moral authority. And this is a huge, huge part of empowering people. It's more than I have a position of leadership. It's the fact that I have produced as a leader, and I have credibility as a leader. And John, I have something to give you that will empower you and pass it on. So for many, many years, I've always told my key players that when they came on the team that their job was to work themselves out of their job. First, you model what the job looks like, and then the second thing is then you look for somebody that you can empower, train to take your place. And what I tell people all the time is, if you work yourself out of your job, guess what? I'll give you another job. But if you can't work yourself out of the job, I may take that one away from you. Because the whole goal of empowerment is to have more people have power. And to do that means that you have to give them practice. But people that empower realize that the only way that you're going to get better is by having practice. Practice makes leaders. And empowerment is allowing people to practice leadership. And you be the guide, the father, the one who helps them to get better. But you got to let them go out and practice that leadership. But when you think of empowering people and letting them practice leadership, I tell them that you can always tell an empowering leader because that person, he or she, is always dispensable. Mm. And your goal is always to be dispensable, not indispensable. When I am dispensable, when I can empower you and you can carry on the work, what happens is the work multiplies and gets bigger because the work should be bigger than me. It should be better than me. So when I'm dispensable, I almost, in the long run, become indispensable. Because the most important person on your team is the one who makes someone else the most important person on the team. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.